Hello, lovelies. So our last reading for October, and really also August, was more reflecting on behaviors that we could really address, things that we could tie up, loose ends to tie up, things we can address and get rid of, as well as really holding on to some patience through some challenging situations. And I really want to see for November kind of what that's going to bring about, but really more or less just to see what transformations are getting ready to take place. Any last little things that are kind of stinging that you can address and get rid of, behaviors that you can recognize and change, or self-destructive thought processes or patterns or people, as well as looking at what is coming your way as far as potential and potent transformations between now and the end of the year. Next month, for December, we're going to take a look. I'm going to do 2 readings for December. One is going to do more of a reflection type of reading, looking at the energies for 2020 and really just reflect on that, what happened. How can we take that energy and use that into 2020, and that's going to lead into the second half of, or the second reading, which is going to be it's going to be focusing on the resolution based on that reflection. How can you use that for what to look forward to in 2021? How can you, if you're able to follow through with all of these types of transformations and these challenges and this patience, what is that paying off for? What can you look forward to in 2021 in general, or even at least just as you kind of flow into the first portion of 2021? So that's the plan. We're going to take a look at that transformational aspect, more of a kind of a preliminary transformational point. What can you start looking at now as we approach the end of the year that you can start reflecting on, tying up, finishing up, and getting ready to just kind of prep and motivate for 2021. Okay, so let's get started. All right, Cancers, let's take a look at how things are going for you in November 2020 and see what things that you can let go of to kind of get to your highest potential, and see what things are kind of transforming in your life. All right, so what things are you holding on to, or can you let go of to kind of get to your highest level of satisfaction? All right, so let's see. Well, Magician is about that divine power. Maybe something that took place that didn't quite go the way you were expecting to, or possibly you're procrastinating on something very big, something that has a lot of potential, yet you haven't put a whole lot of energy toward it at this moment. And maybe it's because of whatever, a past trauma or a situation that took place that maybe has a bit of pain that's attached to it. But this is, I feel like, the moment where it's time to kind of put your energy into that, and don't let that lack of resource play into your ability to move forward with whatever this is. Okay. What type of behavior, self-destructive or whatever, do you need to recognize so that you can kind of stop and let this and progress forward, basically? Okay, so I feel like there's been some tension. Okay, maybe some negative input, maybe just some negative attitudes towards the potential for this. Maybe there was some bad influence. Maybe there was just some neglect from others. Whatever this is, it was affecting, your inspiration to move forward and to want to have something to do with whatever this is or whoever this is. So there's this particular behavior, which is overall just negative. Okay, it could be gossipy, it could be bad influence and just shitty kind of demeanor. It could be very bossy, all right, and cutthroat as well. But just burning, just very, very negative or condescending, just conflicting. Okay, that is the self, and that could just be to the self. It could be to others. It could be towards whatever this is or whoever this is as well. But that's what needs to be recognized and addressed so that it can stop. Okay, what part of your life is transforming at the moment? All right, so we've got the King of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. So the aspect of your life is pretty much that. It's that domineering, bossy, demanding kind of self, and it's producing and transforming into this more diplomatic, more enthusiastic, a little bit more cautious about just kind of going all out there and backing things up a little bit, okay? Whatever's been going on, Cancer, it's been tough. I feel like you've had to kind of just this hard shell, for a while, and you're needing to kind of back that up so that you can approach 2021 with not such a hardcore, but a little bit more of some optimism and cushion for opportunity, okay? All right. How can you kind of dive deeper into that heart space to produce more of what you're needing? Letting go of that struggle, letting go of the tension or that weight, letting go of things that may not have produced itself or resulted in the way that you were hoping it would. It's possible that there's some stubbornness or some pride situations going on there, but that's kind of stopping you from just putting yourself out there in that vulnerable space is what I'm feeling is what's happening here. So maybe you tried in the past, it didn't work, or you got, shunned, or maybe someone just kind of backstabbed you, and it's hard for you to put yourself out there again. But that's what's transforming. It's you're stepping it up. You're kind of the bigger man here and letting things, ride out in a more constructive way so that you can approach 2021 with a really good opportunity for success here, okay? And what are you really needing to kind of avoid? You want to avoid more conflict, creating an imbalance, right? You want to have more balance than you have conflict. That's definitely how you want to approach things. And what will bring in more of what you desire? Just biting the bullet, having that patience, persevering through it, and that will create the support, the desire, and the result that you're looking for, okay? So I think that's it's one of the most optimistic, honestly, readings of November. So I hope that gives you some answers and some insight as to which decision and which route to take there. Let me know if you want to look at your personal situation, all right? All that information is down below, still 50% off. Let me know your thoughts, and otherwise have a great month. Much love to you guys.